today go to a special show today at the movie review. This one which is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. So let's begin. I really did this anime type of movie review, but this one, since the hype is going on, I decided to do one. And let's begin. So Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. To be honest, I didn't watch Demon Slayer like when it first released. I think it was first released back in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. But I didn't watch the series when it got first released, but I watched it like last year when I saw a clip of the last episode, the final episode of the season 4, I believe, which is the Hashira training arc. I saw the clip. I'm like, this looks pretty exciting. So I decided to. I think it was back in December last year. I decided to marathon every episode and every movie near Demon Slayer until here, which is Infinity Castle Part 1. Uh, they Affordable, which is the company that animate this series, decided to have this arc 3 different parts, which is part 1, part 2, and part 3. To be honest, I didn't read manga, so I'm not a manga type of guy. I'm a anime watcher type of guy, but I know spoiler and stuff. So because it's been going around, I mean the manga ended like 2 or 3 years ago, so I know the it kind of got spoiled, of course. So I kind of got spoiled, so I know what's gonna happen in this movie and stuff. So, but let's begin. But in this movie, they didn't really. I mean, it is definitely following their manga, but the scene arrangement is a bit different than they are in manga, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to talk about that. But let's begin. And I decided to record on the different background here because I have Mitsuri and also Shinobu section there. So there you go. But let's begin. Infinity Castle Part 1. Before seeing this movie, uh, I know that the Paul Hashira that is going to be in this movie. I mean we saw all the Hashiras in this movie, but the fight scene between the demon that we're going to see this series before I watch this movie I know it is Tanjiro and Gyu. I know it's going to be Shinobu, and then I know it's going to be Zenitsu. So yeah, that is before seeing this movie, I know that's the four going to happen. So since there is a 3 different like part this movie, let's talk about the first one, which is Zenitsu and I don't think it's but not his brother. He's like a friend, I would say. Yeah. The backstory, I forgot the demon name, but it is the upper six rank, upper moon six demon. That fight scene. I mean, Zenitsu before the Hashira training arc, many people kind of I would say many people kind of criticize Zenitsu for being quite annoying in the anime, and I could definitely see that. But after the Hashira training arc at the end, when they fall down to the Infinity Castle, um, Bros log in. Bros definitely log in, and yeah, he got famous because of that. Because Bros definitely log in during that moment, and in this movie he is 100% locked in. He is not annoying at all. He just killed the Upper Moon Six with, I would say, not really at ease, since Zenitsu only knows the first form of the lightning breathing. Thunder breathing. So thunder breathing, he only know the first form. He didn't know the other 5 form. So yeah, this demon, which is his friend, knows the other 5 thunder breathing form, except for the first one, which is the base one. Yeah. Uh, Seeing the fight, I mean the animation just in this movie is pretty crazy. I mean, Affordable, I think, collaborate with the Sony, so that's why the animation is going crazy because we know how the Beyond the Spider Verse, sorry, Across the Spider Verse and also Into the Spider Verse animation works, and it definitely a smart move to collaborate with Sony Animation because the animation is pretty crazy. Especially, I feel like between three of the fight, Zenitsu and also the Upper Moon 6 fight scene in this movie is definitely the best. I mean, his last thunder beating, I mean, there is only six form, but Zenitsu made the seventh form uh, himself. So, which is pretty crazy. He is, I mean, I don't think there is any Hashira that could do that, if I'm not mistaken, which is create their own breeding form. So seeing Zenitsu create his own breeding form, pretty crazy. The seven thunder breeding form, and he's fast. I mean, it's called thunder breeding, and he's super freaking fast. Just kill off his friend there. And we saw some of their backstory too, but not really much on this one. Yeah, on this Upper Moon 6. I mean, it is Upper Moon rank 6, so I don't think they want to touch about that. But let's talk about the next one, which is Shinobu and also Doma. Doma, I think, is upper rank 2, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, Upper Moon 2 or 3. I kind of get confused with the rank, but Doma. So Shinobu and Doma. It was supposed to be the manga. It was supposed to be Shinobu, Kanao, and also Inosuke fighting Doma. But in this movie, they decided to cut it out. They decided to cut out the Kanao and also Inosuke part. So we're going to see that in the next movie. Fortunately, so Doma didn't get killed yet, but I think in the manga, the Doma was supposed to be killed. I mean, just get. I just want to get this right out, but Shinobu get killed first. But in the manga, Shinobu was supposed to be die like a pretty late in this Infinity Castle arc, but I think they arranged something here and there that makes Shinobu died pretty early in the movie. Like it's not even an hour into the movie, she just died. So yeah, which is I mean, she's not the first Ashura that to get killed. I mean, of course, it's Rengoku, but yeah, seeing Shinobu died there, like literally not even an hour in the movie, is pretty crazy to me. Like they didn't even try. I feel like they just decided, okay, let's just kill off Shinobu straight. We don't want to drag it too long. So yeah, she is quite crazy to think about that. Which I mean, I know Shinobu. Between all the Ashura, Shinobu is definitely the weakest one, but still, killing her off like not even an hour in the movie is quite crazy. And yes, I know each of their demon have their own backstory and stuff. Pretty tragic backstory. We're going to talk about the next one later on, which is the next one is going to be pretty tragic in my opinion. But I know each of their demon have their own tragic backstory, but we didn't see Doma backstory that much. So I'm guessing we're going to explore that in the next movie. I think they touched his backstory a bit, but yeah, it didn't make me feel sorry for him, to be honest. I mean, I feel like he deserved to be died. And he got killed by Inosuke and Kanao, which is not even an Ashura. That is, I mean, that is, I would say that is a pretty good choice of the author there for, for doing that. Just kill off Doma by not even an Ashura member because, yeah, between all the upper demon, I feel like I hate, in my opinion, I hate Doma the most actually. So yeah, Doma is definitely not my favorite upper demon rank actually. So yep. But yeah, we didn't get to finish seeing Doma fight scene. We're gonna see that. I mean, we saw Kanao fight Doma for a bit, but we did see Inosuke arrive during Kanao actually helping Kanao. So I'm guessing we're gonna see that live to you in the next part. The next part, just on the side note here, next part is gonna be 2027, which is ooh, gonna take a while. Hopefully it is early 2027, but I'm probably guessing not. But I heard that they work on this movie like at the same time, so hopefully they could release it as soon as possible. So that's what I'm trying to say is I know manga has been ended a long time ago, but I do hope to see the next part as soon as possible, as I feel like most people do actually. So yeah, last fight scene, which is Danjiro and Gyu versus Akaza, which is upper rank 3. I forgot. I get confused between Doma and Akaza. I think Akaza is rank 2, Doma is rank 3. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah. Uh, Tanjiro, Gyu, and Akaza. Again, the fight scene is the animation is pretty crazy. I mean, Gyu being the water breathing user, the way they animated that is pretty nice. Really, I do really like the animation a lot. And I don't have the sword with me, but I do have the one of the Hashira's sword, which is Gyu one. And seeing that, I mean, he broke his sword actually. Yeah, he broke his sword in the movie, but I'm not sure what he's gonna use in the next part because we know that Gyu and Tanjiro are alive, still alive. So yeah, but I don't want to spoil for the next part actually. But if you read the manga, you know what happened to Tanjiro. But yeah, pretty cool fight scene too. Akaza, and I know between all the demon, Akaza is also one of the strongest one, and the way this movie kind of shows that is that they Tanjiro and Gyu didn't even kill Akaza. He's the one that killed himself because of the we saw tragic backstory here. On the side note again, his backstory, I mean his recap is long. Really long actually. His backstory is quite long, which I feel like that is true to the manga. From what I heard from the people. But yeah, his backstory is quite long. I think it's almost like a 2 or 3 episode worth of time, which is quite crazy. I mean, he's one of the strongest upper demon, and I would say his story is definitely pretty pretty tragic. I would say I do really like his backstory. I don't like him for killing Rengoku, to be honest, but seeing his backstory, I feel like yeah, he do have the right to be a demon because of what human did to him. Actually, you know, he's being a kid. You know, his father is sick and he's trying to make money, but the way he make money is wrong. Uh, what do you call it? He steals. So yeah, he steal from the other people, steal other people money and stuff. So yeah, but and then he found one of these and he didn't even use a weapon. He used like a what is it called, the martial art, like a it's not kung fu, yeah, it's not kung fu, but he didn't even use any weapon. Dojo, he found one of the dojo masters here. The dojo master as Akaza. I forgot the his human form name, but he asked Akaza to take care of his daughter, and then Akaza and the dojo master daughter fell in love, and then the human decided to poison the well of the dojo, and the dojo master, and also the daughter get killed, and yeah. So yeah, I mean, uh, really tragic. Some people, most of the people cried in this movie, and one of the scene that made me a bit cry a bit is definitely the Kaza part, actually when you know when the dojo master daughter, I forgot her name, but when the dojo master daughter, you know, uh, uh, hold the Akaza hand when he was a demon, and what do I want to say? This something I want to say. Oh yeah. I heard that the Dojo Master daughter was supposed to be at heaven, but then she followed Akaza together to go with the hell. I mean, of course, Akaza couldn't go to the heaven because he is a demon. But yeah, she decided to follow him to the hell from the heaven. It's a pretty bad, pretty tragic story, and it didn't. I don't think they show that in the movie, but quite tragic, to be honest. Yeah. Uh, yeah, that is all the three that we saw. And overall, some people didn't really like this movie because of the how long the recap is of the Kaza. Yeah, but it was a pretty good movie. To be honest, before seeing this movie, I can expect an action-packed movie, but after seeing this, yeah, it did not really an action-packed. I mean, the animation fighting animation is cool and stuff, but not really an action-packed as I was expected. But feel like we're going to see that when they fight Muzan. So yeah, we see the last part, which we're gonna have to wait like 4 years. Pretty crazy, but like after you, hopefully they could release it as soon as possible. As most of us, Demon Slayer fan is definitely really want to see the second part and the third part as soon as possible. But like after you, I heard that they are working all these three movie at the same time. So yeah, but I guess I have to give rating. I would probably give it like 8. Yeah, 8 or 7. Somewhere between 7 and 8. I wouldn't give it like 10. Probably after after all the part from this Infinity Casa came out, maybe we give this higher rating. But for now, we just probably give it between like 7 or 8. I guess this is Demon Slayer Infinity Castle part 1. Okay guys, thank you for watching the video. Comment, share the video to see more movie review. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to do this in the next 2 years. Uh, Maybe. But like, I'm pretty hoping they affordable will try to release this the next part as soon as possible. But because at first it was supposed to be released 3 years in a row, which is next 2026 for part 2 and 2027 for part 3. But it got pushed back, I think. But, still haven't confirmed. Still hasn't have still no confirmation or anything about that. But we shall see when the next part got released.